What's going on YouTube? It's Justin from Team Misplay, and I'm going to do another segment of Getting Your Game On. So today I'm going to talk about analyzing the aftermath, and by that I mean that analyzing how you do after not only just games and matches, but after a whole tournament. Alright, so first you want to do is kind of just realize with your deck, what plays did you really struggle with? What were the hardest things for you to do in your deck, and what were the hardest things for you to overcome with your deck? Did you have issues with certain cards? Do you have issues playing around certain things? Did you not have the ability to pull off a specific combo that your deck is built around? You know, maybe you need to work on the consistency of the combo or work on a totally new combo. And really you want to just it's kind of like checking out your deck and seeing, you know, what really worked in your deck. You know, what cards really promoted the help of your deck. And I guess the best way is with an example. My own example is that I'm playing a plant variant, and I had Chaos Sorcerers because I had the lights and the darks to be able to run Chaos Sorcerer. And as I kept playing in tournaments, I kept realizing that it wasn't really doing much for me to have Chaos Sorcerer. Oftentimes it was a dead draw, and there were just other times when the things in my graveyard, I really wanted to stay in the graveyard as opposed to removing them just to special summon Chaos Sorcerer and possibly lose it. On top of that, a lot of my plays really weren't built around it, and I mean, it was nice to get a Chaos Sorcerer play off, but it wasn't promoting much advantage as I'd like to have hoped for it to promote. So I decided to take it out of my deck completely and replace it with something that was more useful. What cards in your matchups really hurt you? Specifically, you know, how do you deal with big problem cards that you're probably going to see a lot at local tournaments, regional tournaments, and definitely at major tournaments like a YCS? Just keep the statistics on those, and along with keeping statistics, keep statistics on just about everything in your game. How consistently do you get to your win conditions? How consistently do you draw certain cards? How consistently do you search certain cards for pieces? Is there a way to rebuild your consistency and make it better? Or should you focus on a different aspect of your deck building in order to create a new condition as opposed to the old condition, which may not have been so consistent? It's after a tournament or after a game or a match, just don't be afraid to ask your opponent, what'd you do right and what'd you do wrong? I have no problem asking people, oh, I'm sorry, it's getting dark fast. I have no problem asking people, you know, what did I do wrong? What was my mistake? You know, if it was something like I MST'd the wrong card, well, you can chalk that up to luck. You know, but if it was something like you should have made a response to a certain play, then, you know, I'll take that and I'll make note of it, and I'll understand that whenever I see this play coming up, that's a key play in the deck I'm playing against. And don't fall into the trap of cards that you hate and building around them. Make a point of creating better game conditions for certain plays that you'll see. Understand that if Thunder King Ryo is a big deal against your deck, don't worry so much about stopping specifically Thunder King Ryo. Worry more about stopping cards that stop special summons. If you're worried about Judgment Dragon, don't worry so much about stopping specifically Judgment Dragon. Worry about cards that have massive destruction, and building towards creating ways to come back and counteract those measures. Alright, so again, it's been Justin from Team Misplay. Remember to thumbs up the video, remember to comment on the video, remember to subscribe to the channel. And never forget, it's not a pro play unless it's a misplay. I'm out, YouTube.